we are getting ready to take our Unit 5 post-test, okay, which is representing relationships. So we have a review that we're going to do to help us get ready for that, okay? So we talked about 2 vocabulary words today. Okay, first one was nonlinear. And what did nonlinear mean? Cameron?
Graphs with lines that don't line up.
Okay, so graphs with lines that don't line up.
Dots.
Dots that don't line up. Okay, so then we talked about if I took off the word non and now I have linear. Okay, what does linear mean? Ava? Yeah, so when you go to graph that nice straight line, the dots all line up nice and neat. Okay? And then what about polynomial? That was one that a lot hadn't heard before. Bryson?
Those are the ones where when you have the equation for it, you have another, like, plus 2.
Yeah, so how many steps does it have to have?
2.
At least 2 steps. So in our example, we had y equals 3x plus 2. Okay? Poly is more than one nomial numbers, so more than one either algebraic terms or numbers. Okay? So what you're going to do today in your table groups, okay, is there's going to be each group is going to have a different set of questions, okay, and each of these clipboards are going to match a level on our test. Okay, so we've talked about, or I know you guys have talked about in science and ELA levels of questions, okay, and levels of questions in math is a little bit different, okay, so we kind of have these split up in math version of levels of questions. So we have, starting with our prior knowledge, so these are the 5th grade skills, okay, that will help you be successful with the 6th grade skills. Okay, so these ones are posted up here. And then we have our levels up here for our Unit 5. Okay, so what you are going to do is in your table groups, each group is going to get a clipboard, and you are going to read through the questions, and you are going to decide what level, either 1, 2, 3, 4, or prior skill, that those questions qualify for. And remember we said that when we looked at these, some of these have the same descriptions, like use graphs, tables, tables. So you're going to have to find what are the key things that are going to make those levels a little bit different. Okay? And so once you have decided as a group that you are have chosen the level that you want, okay, there's a little spot where there's a line, and so that's where you can put that level. Okay? Once you have that level, then as a group, you're going to solve the 2 questions that are on your paper. Okay? Yes? Yes, so there are 5 copies of the same question on one clipboard, because when you are done, you're going to take your piece of paper with you, and then we're going to rotate to the next table group. Okay, so you don't want to leave your paper for the next group to see. You want to take that with you. So every table group has different clipboards, Jacob. There's different questions on each clipboard. So one of these is a level 1, one of these is a level 2, one's a level 3. One of those. So you will only have one person writing on one piece of paper at a time. So every table gets one piece of paper. Okay, trying to save on some paper. Okay? So, questions so far? That's kind of a lot of information. Yeah?
How much time do we get?
So you will get about 5 minutes per round. I'll be walking around and kind of checking in to see if we don't need 5 minutes, then we'll cut it short. So that when we're ready, we will rotate. Okay? When we rotate, okay, we're going to go in this direction. So this table group will move here. Here, we'll go around this way. Okay? Questions? Okay. So these are all mixed up, so they're not going to be in order. Make sure you take your pencils with you. And we'll have, oh yeah, Cameron?
You start our own table?
Huh?
You start our
Yeah,
own
you're going to
table?
start at your own table. And then we'll go about 5 minutes and we'll check in and see how we're doing. Go ahead. So So they're all different levels. So you're gonna look at the questions and then look at the poster and see what level that they fall under.
Mr. Lynn?
No, that's the box. That's level. Range achievement level. Yep. Huh? They don't say the level. That's the word level.
Need one, yeah.
My bad.
Level.
Okay, so let's see the other question.
So then you have to find what graph shows.
Okay, so before we answer, then we're looking at doing what?
Oh, yeah,
Okay, so if we're looking at which graph, they're giving you information, then we have a graph, so let's look at our levels.
Finding the same values.
That would be a filling in a graph.
Okay, which we're not doing, we're not filling in a graph.
Yeah, so it's not.
Okay, so level one,
And English.
okay, what makes you think it might be two?
Because we're trying to represent the relationship happening in the beginning, but it's not giving us an exact relationship yet, so.
Okay, so it's possibly a level two.
Oh, now you can Spanish.
I think it's either 2 or 3.
Okay, so what makes you say that?
Because they both are talking about like finding the like relationship.
Okay. So two says create an equation and use graphs and tables to represent the relationship. So what do they mean by represent the relationship?
Represented by,
Like say like
shown on a graph and table.
Could be representing the equation on a graph. Okay, so
So I think this is a ratio problem we need to figure out ourselves, identify, and then create the equation for it, and then figure out which graph to represent.
so you have to create the equation and then do that. So what level does that make it then?
Two.
Okay, so now once you have that down, then you can go ahead and you can solve the questions.
I know these are.
So I see you guys are solving it, but have you looked at what level that is? Range achievement level?
Yeah, you don't know what I'm making.
Okay, so let's look at the posters. Okay, so we have a graph, and then what's the second question on the bottom? Okay, what's the question say? Okay, keyword stands out in there? Anything that pops out to you? Which expression best describes this pattern? Okay, so let's look, so level one is find missing values in tables and plot them on a coordinate plane. Are we having to plot anything? Solve one-step ratio problems, identify and create an equation. Are we creating any equations? Use graphs, tables, or context to analyze independent, dependent variables. Are we doing anything with that?
variables. So
That's easy.
Graphs, tables,
wait, no, D.
polynomial equations. Anything with that?
30 in. 30 in.
Do we have any two-step equations on there?
So we're gonna need to take
Okay, so then let's look at our fifth grade
we
one.
don't want others.
Generate two numerical patterns
Pablo.
using given rules. What sticks out?
No, I thought that when we took it out.
We should do that
There's
right
two
now.
rules on the top.
Multiply by 2 and add 2.
Okay, what about the bottom one?
What expression best describes this pattern and
I
then
know about that.
multiplies 11 times 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
So 2.
Okay, and so if you look at the fifth grade one, it's saying generate two numerical patterns using two given rules. So which one do we think it's going to be? The prior skill. So make sure you put prior skill on that line right there, line 5.
Parentheses gonna be easy because it's
Okay.
stuff we already know.
So now we no.
This is right. Now we relax.
Well, it says complete the missing values in the table and explain using words or numbers how you got your answer.
It's like something. I mean, this is in my tabs. Like something ones taking something.
I didn't. And I was
So you don't have to do equation, you can explain it in words. Like this is what I did, this is how I solved it. Okay, my question is though, for level 1, so we had to find missing values
Yes.
and plot them on a coordinate plane, which we didn't have, form an equation. Okay, let's look at this one though. What do you notice about these ones?
You have to fill out circle.
You had to circle one, but what kind of question is that? If we look at our vocabulary today,
It's a polynomial.
okay, so let's look at our poster and see where we can find polynomial and what level
Oh,
that's
it's a
gonna
level
be.
4.
Level 4. Yep,
So that's why there was this.
yes. Because the tables, you saw the tables and we're like, that's it. Tables is level 1. That's the first thing on the poster.
Yeah, it was. That's what we thought.
Now we can relax.
No. Our minds got a little easy.
Okay. Do these all?
We saw that too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we found our trick.
Are you guys done though?
Yeah, we done. I was like screaming, there's something at the bottom.
Okay. Please make sure that you take that top paper, so don't leave it for the next group. And we're going to rotate. And you may get started on the next question.
I can't. Yes. That was hilarious. This is level 1. Yes, that's number 1.
All we're gonna do is figure out the table. Figure out the table anagraph or just the tables? Hold on, what's the table?
Okay, why is it that
You guys understand the table? I mean, do you guys understand the graph?
What qualifies it as level 3?
Y equals 2 minus x.
Okay, okay. Cross that one.
That's 2.
So then now
Independent and dependent variables, and so that is under level 3 where it says analyze the relationship between dependent and independent variables. Okay, what else do you see that makes it level 3? What are the other questions asking you to do?
A table here.
Okay, are you having to fill out a table though? What do you have to do with that?
To analyze. So maybe we could try.
Analyze the relationship. Yeah, because you're going to have to use that information to solve it. Okay? Alright, go ahead and get started. So we have to look at levels. They should all be the same level. And, yep.
so then this is level 1.
And you even have a the difference for this is you add it to
Level 1. So this one here, you guys wouldn't get full credit. See how I underlined and explain using words or numbers? You wouldn't get full credit for that. And I'm going to tell you that it's not a level 1. Neither of those are level 1. What makes it a level 2?
Hold on.
So the one that best.
2 times 4 8 plus 4.
Are you creating an equation? No. Look at these questions down here. What do you notice about these ones? It is multiple choice, but look at the type of answers that are there. What vocabulary word did we talk about today? Non-linear. Polynomial. Because why are these polynomial?
Because it's like two. It's
Okay, so let's look to our poster. Where can we find polynomials?
Wait. This one has something. This one here, it goes up. It has two.
4.
Number 9, 0, Martin.
Yep. So both of those are going to be
fours.
I don't think it was supposed to
okay. Now you can solve.
Let's just do it anyway.
Awesome. Good choice.
God got an answer
We're having trouble figuring out what the graph is.
Do we need
They don't explain the
to
graph.
understand the directions on this one? So do we need to graph?
Complete the table for the rule. Does it say anything about graphing anything?
Okay.
Nope. It is suspicious. Yeah.
We were wondering why that was there.
Yeah, it's there to help show, like, if you were to graph them, but you don't actually have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
You guys done here? Okay. You got about. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and rotate, so make sure you take those papers with you.
I rotate slowly. I hear the whole paper.
We're not there anymore.
So it can either be a 1, 3, or 4. 4.
Yeah, we're gonna read the question.
Zach saved $6 each week. He started saving $3. So it's empty. No, it's independent. Do it. Because this is very down here.
But what's it say to ask you to do? With that?
Using the table.
So you have to write an equation.
I got level 2.
And you grab the table and says the relationship. I think it's level 2. No, it's not.
William, why do you think it's level 2?
That's a level 3.
Because you're saying 3 and you're saying 2, so what's the difference between level 2 and 3?
Because that might be a level 4. And level 2 says solve one step problem.
It does say variables, but the big key thing for level 3 is independent and dependent, and being able to identify those. Are they asking you which one's independent, which one's dependent?
Oh, when you say I
No,
can't.
they're wanting you to find the equation and find the dimensional graph. So that's gonna be the difference between that 2 and 3. Nope, you're right.
Which graph? Wait.
See? 3 to 1.
Can everyone see it, Jesse?
I love
This one.
Yeah, so let's start with what level? So we have the equation describes a relationship between x and y. Complete the table and circle the graph. So why do you say 3? Do you have to complete anything in a table for level 3? Okay.
You have to find the missing values in tables and plot coordinate plan, form an equation from a table, plot point
Okay, which is what level then?
1.
Find missing values in tables and plot them. Yep, so it makes it a level 1.
I don't know. Should I do this?
honor math?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that though. We'll talk about it later.
It's X.
Okay.
Where did you go?
I'm giving you 3 seconds.
Where are you going?
And change it then.
It's X.
It's 30.
It's y equals
They're the same thing.
No, they're not.
Like you're to write level 2 on them. It's level 2. It's not very good.
What makes it level 2?
I don't know.
Are you having to solve anything?
30 x blocks. Yeah, 30 x blocks.
Don't forget, there's another level that's not on the poster.
Okay,
There's a level 5.
you done.
You said there's another one that's not on the poster. Miss Tillman, is it X 30 or 30? I don't think
Pre-knowledge. Okay, so I need you to tell me why it is the prior knowledge instead of a level 2 or 3. So I'm gonna give you guys a sec to look at the description, and I'm gonna come back. I wanna know why it's a prior skill, okay?
So, is it tapered?
But we've been is it okay that we've been using it as checker answers after we've
They're no longer used.
You only got those two.
Right, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We have no more teachers.
Hang on a sec.
We're done.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you it's not level 1. Oh, and the reason why is because of this one down here. What vocabulary word did we use today?
Right here.
I'm pretty sure some of them do say that.
You have homework today?
But within the lining, it's really how you say it. It's really strange. It's not normal.
Yeah. Another keyword. Where do we see that in our prior skills?
Look.
Yeah, generate 2 numerical patterns. So you're having to find a pattern, so that is what makes it a prior skill. Yep, yep. Good job. All right, go ahead and rotate. Take those papers with you again.
My turn. Give me that.
Poor Laser! Laser to me. Come here. Sit Laser to me. Laser, sit with me.
Where's the paper at? Gorman! Whose turn is it to do the paper now?
Okay, let's have a discussion before we start. Write it down. Or why is it prior knowledge?
Yes.
There's an equation down there. Well, actually, it's not an equation, it's an expression. Okay, I want you guys to look at the description for prior knowledge. I'm going to come back and I want to know why it's prior knowledge. Yep.
No, I can't.
I know it's an answer.
Oh, I got it.
You don't got it. Yeah, you're ready.
Does it say level 2 says solve one step ratio?
This is number 1, so I should
Identify and create an equation. Have you had to do either of those 2 things yet?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
And use graphs and tables to represent the relationship. Doesn't really fit any of those ones. So let's look at a different level. So let's read level 1. Find missing values in tables. Plot on a coordinate plane. And form an equation or plot an equation. Which would be this one here, because you have to know what
It's a growing pattern.
So it's going to be a level.
You're welcome.
I want you to read it too. Why is it higher knowledge?
The rule is a growing pattern.
It says
You're welcome.
pairs using the terms
Yeah, I'll give you more time.
They can explain the word. No, Emmy doesn't
Okay, so it said prior to
Level 1,
Yeah, it's all about filling in. It's filling in missing stuff.
missing values. Okay.
So it's minus 1.
Yeah. That's minus 2.
why would you leave it?
Oh, he said minus 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why?
That's what I meant. You know.
No. Good job. Good job, Pablo. You do a little one.
Oh, technically I can.
Okay.
Right here. An equation.
I found it. Found it.
Jesse, keep an eye on the
Make sure you answer that last question.
We use circle one.
Wait, no.
We don't. Oh, what did that
I think you guys have got that one. 2.
Okay, cool. Okay.
This is your paper, right?
And then what?
We're just at that one, right?
And then this is 0.
I'm going to tell you that's not prior knowledge. So look at your level. Why did you say level 2 for this one?
Since you have to log them, it would find me.
You're not writing
Wait.
I can't read
You're just writing ordered pairs and finding a pattern.
not number
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what doing equations is for. Just do it.
Get in my backpack.
Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
So what did you have to do in this one here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
What did we have to do here? And? Okay.
It doesn't feel different because we have we're jumping.
Welcome to the pen club.
That's right.
I think it's
I don't know.
3 or 1.
Here, you go ahead.
I'm making a line.
Yeah. So it'll be like
What do you think for this one? So I did that. Phenomenally.
when you're here, well, then we're gonna so that's 1, 1. That's even. It's 0, 1, 3, 0.
Yeah.
That's confusing.
I thought maybe.
Oh, it's a two-step equation. Duh.
Yeah.
Well, that makes
Oh,
sense.
so let's do this. So
Why do you have this one in parentheses and it
add
don't?
that one.
Yeah, because you have to do this part first. And
Yeah.
So you times itself by 2.
Plus 1, 2 times
That doesn't make sense.
times 1 is 2. So it can't be that one.
divide by 2.
Remember, none of these are exact ones. None of these are the
They
exact.
have to divide by 2.
Remember, none of these are the exact ones.
Yeah, so it couldn't be that one.
Yeah, it could.
But it's
Because you have to divide by 2. No, because
but that's not in the
this part, that's this. If you don't
Oh, then like that divided by Oh, so
but that isn't because it's
You guys realize none of these are the actual match.
So we write polynomial.
So that makes it a level 4.
to the second power, that's 2.
You can realize none of these are actually matches. Yes, they are. Doesn't mean actually matches. None of these even have the same rule. Yes, okay. None of these even have the same rule. If you literally look at these, they're all different. So what this is best match.
Okay, I'm gonna have you go ahead and head back to your original seat.
That's a good paper, sorry.
Quietly. Okay, so we're gonna go through these to double check. Okay, so this one here. Put your voices off. Okay, what did you notice on these two questions here that made you choose this specific level that I saw on everyone's papers? Okay, and Jacob, why was it prior knowledge? Yeah, keyword was pattern. We're having to find a pattern. And then the other one was ordered pair. Okay, the graph here is just kind of there to distract you. Okay, you're not actually having to graph anything. They just want you to write the ordered pairs.
Oh.
Okay?
That's fire.
How about this one?
Level 1,
Okay, Cameron, why was this one a level 1?
because all you had to do was find missing values in a table or graph.
Okay, find missing values, select the graph that goes with the equation, and then having to graph.
Would use this.
Okay, what about this one? Okay, why was this one chosen as level 2? Javiana? Yeah, you had to use graphs and tables to represent the relationship. About this one? Taken?
Level 3.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Okay, what made this one a level 3?
You needed to find the independent and the dependent variable, and you also need to relate the equation.
Yep. Which then leaves our last one.
To be a 4.
Okay, and this one, a lot of people put level 1 because immediately they saw the table and were like, oh, I have to fill in a table. Okay, but it's the second question that really changes things. Okay, and why does this make a difference, Javiana?
Because the second question is polynomial.
Polynomial. So there's multiple steps that you have to do to solve this. So that is what makes this a level 4. Yep. Okay, if I can get one team stack of these papers, they come around and collect them. And then I need to see your planners out.